What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Michigan Great Outdoors. I'm your host, Jason Strowski, aka the Pollock. Today I have for you the Ranger Hybrid Hunter Stand from Lone Wolf Custom Gear. Let's get stuck in. All right, so here it is, the Ranger Hybrid Hunter. Now, it is an extremely bright-ass day today, so forgive me if I had my hat a little low. I wanted to get a video out on this platform. It's obviously going to be, I think, a popular item for hybrid-style saddle hunters. What is hybrid hunting? A lot of people keep talking about it. It's the huge craze in the last, I would say, year, maybe 2 years. Kind of guys have been using, you know, smaller tree stands, something like a Novix Hilo or a Lone Wolf Custom Gear 0.5, even maybe a 0.75 to hybrid hunt, where you're actually sitting in your saddle. Offers a lot of comfort, really kind of helps those all-day sits. Well, Lone Wolf Custom Gear has come out with a new style hybrid platform. This is actually inspired by Dieter Kochan. He goes by Ranger Matthews, that's his Instagram handle, and he's an absolute slob slayer, and he resides in northern Michigan, which is cool. But he kind of was working with Custom Gear to come up with a hybrid style of stand. He wanted something that he was going to be able to pack his pack on, be able to put his sticks on, and he was using that Custom Gear ambush for a long time, and he wanted something a little bit bigger. He wanted to have a seat, and what ended up happening is they create, in my opinion, a pretty cool product. Now you can see right now I have it in this configuration. This is probably how I would hunt with it. I have some compacts on here. I have the Wolf Pack on here. You can see the sheet shelf works flawlessly, and this is, again, just a very nice system. I mean, that's what Custom Gear is known for, is having a system where everything is dialed in, everything is precise. You got your backpack straps. You're going to be able to put this on your back. It does work really well using it as a pack. You do have to kind of ride it up high, and we'll get to that later into the video. But yeah, this is how I would intend to run it. If not for compacts, maybe I'd put some doubles on here, but you can see just an awesome setup here. Very simple, doesn't make a lot of noise, but let's go ahead and kind of get into the nitty-gritty details. All right, so I went ahead and took off the sticks, took off the pack, and this is it. You know, a lot of people think that this platform here is an ambush platform. I've heard comments where people said, you know, they didn't really understand the concept of this hybrid stand. And a lot of people were saying that, well, it looks like they just kind of took some components they had laying around and just put some, you know, hodgepodge something together. And I believe the prototype was kind of, you know, hodgepodge together, but this is actually a new platform. So this is bigger than the ambush platform. It's a 16.5 by 17 inch platform. So it's been kind of sized up a little bit. This post here is also different. So a lot of people I've heard made comments, they say, well, it looks like a 0.5 post. It's not a 0.5 post. This whole bottom section is completely designed differently, and I believe the buttons are actually closer together. You have a new platform. You have an 18.5 inch seat post, and then you have your seat. If you set it up where you can reverse this pad around, you're going to be able to have a knee pad in the stand. So this is a very unique stand. You can see there's no cables on here. So this is an oversized saddle platform with no cables. It's very safe. It's very sturdy. You know, I'm a bigger guy. I'm hovering around 265 right now. So I push these stands to the limit. I test them thoroughly. I test them on all the different edges. In my opinion, there's nothing else like this on the market. We saw Novix kind of come out with their version of a hybrid stand where they actually have cables in the middle. This is totally different. It's cableless. You know, this whole platform has been sized up, so you can see these teeth. They're absolutely vicious. They bite in the tree extremely well on all sorts of diameters, large diameter trees, even down to small diameter trees. And there's also a hidden function in the stand that's going to let you be even more secure in very, very small trees. Looking at this platform, I mean, there's a lot of features in this platform that you really kind of wouldn't notice unless you really dive in. For one, and one thing that I really appreciate with custom gear is this has traction all the way around it. And it's amazingly effective traction. I don't know if you guys have ever been on a cast aluminum stand or saddle platform and it gets icy and slick. It's like a skating rink and you can easily slip off. Having traction on your platform is very key in my opinion, especially if you're hunting swamps, you're hunting freezing cold temperatures, you want something with traction. Another thing that's really cool about this platform is you're gonna be able to spin 360 degrees in the tree effortlessly. And when I mean effortlessly, I'm a big guy, I got a gut, it gets in the way. I can spin around this thing, I can make shots behind the tree. You know, how many times have you heard of guys that, you know, they're in their, you know, I'll just pick on tether. They're in their tethered platform, solid platform, but they're hunting in their tethered platform. And, you know, maybe they haven't practiced that weak side shot a lot and they go to try to spin around and they miss their opportunity. With this stand, all you're gonna have to do is let a little slack out and you're just gonna be able to spin right around. It's easy, it's very easy. If my big ass can do it, I'm sure that you're, you know, if you're a smaller guy, you're gonna be able to do it with no problem. And the only time where I saw that it was a problem, if you have your stand on kind of a leaner, like this way, and it's kind of pitched out, you will kind of get that feeling like you're wanting to fall out. You can kind of counter that by having your platform up to make your platform level. But honestly, I had no problem in almost every single tree that I put this in. I was able to spin all the way around. You know, it's gonna offer you to be able to just turn around and stand if you wanna just relax a little bit. And then you have the seat, which is the coolest part of this hybrid system. You have a giant saddle platform with a seat. So you're gonna be able to take this seat and you're gonna be able to put it down. You can sit into it just like a regular tree stand if you'd like. Now it isn't the most comfortable. You know, it's only 18.5-inch post with probably a 2-inch seat. Your feet are gonna hang off. You're gonna kind of be crouched down a little bit. It's a different feel. Some people might not like it because it might be too scary because, you know, your feet are hanging off the platform. If you're like me and a lot of other guys that have been tree stand hunting their whole life, it doesn't bother you at all. Plus you're gonna have a saddle on. It's not like you're gonna go anywhere. If you don't like that, another thing that you can do is take your line and just let out a little slack and you can actually straddle this seat towards the tree. You can wrap your arms around the tree. I mean, I could see myself taking a nap. I don't suggest that for most people, but I definitely would probably do it. You could take a nap. I mean, that's what's cool about this system here is you're gonna have multiple comforts. You're gonna be able to sit towards a tree, away from the tree. You're gonna be able to lean in your saddle. You're gonna be able to just stand. I mean, how often have you been on a small platform and what you wouldn't give to just stand for, you know, 20 minutes just to kind of rest your legs? Maybe you're getting some hip pinch and you kind of want to, you know, reset your body a little bit. This is going to allow you to do it. The built-in knee pad is an awesome feature. That's partly why this post is 18.5 inches, I'm told, is because that was kind of the distance that they measured to make sure everybody's knees hit this. I can tell you firsthand experience, it works extremely well. It's very comfortable. And if you're a saddle hunter, you no longer have to haul knee pads in with you or wear them when you're walking in. I like knee pads, but I tell you what, I feel like they're kind of a pain in the ass just because, you know, when you wear them in, if you got a long walk, you're kind of getting like wet sweat behind your, you know, on your knees. And then if you pack them in, it's just one more thing you have to carry in. One of the really key features that I kind of talked about at the beginning was being able to use the platform as a pack. So you're gonna go ahead, you're fold this up. I put some tape on here and some stealth strips. You know, that's the one noisy spot right where the post hits the platform. So you're gonna wanna do something there, kind of dull that down. This does have the little pinhole, so you can put a hitch pin in here. So if you want the seat shelf option, you're going to be able to do that. It's my understanding that Custom Gear is going to provide the hitch pin going forward. I think that's a really cool feature to be able to have the seat shelf. If you don't want it, you could just fold it down, or, you know, if you have your bolt and your nut tight enough, it will just kind of hold it up. But you're going to be able to use this as your pack. And for a lot of guys that are kind of going to that minimalist mindset, you know, I know like my buddy Ryan, he doesn't even take a pack in the woods anymore. He takes his stand and his sticks and his aider, and that's it. He doesn't carry anything. I think a lot of people are kind of going to that just because, you know, we're humans. We have a tendency to just take so much crap out in the woods. And you're going to be able to do that with this. You know, there's no other system on the market that you can do that with effectively. You always have to have some sort of a pack to put your sticks on, to put your platform on. You could, in theory, 100% just take this out in the woods. You got your backpack straps on here. They come with the stand. You have to put them on. I don't necessarily know if you have to put them on this way. I followed the picture that I saw on Custom Gear's website. There was a picture of how this was on, so that's what I used. It is very effective. It's comfortable. I will tell you, there is one complaint that I have, because this is a 0.5 seat. You got these two prongs sticking off here, and if you don't ride this pack high on your back, this could impact to small your back. It would be nice to see those go away, but you still have this little thing here that sticks out that potentially could hit you in the back. So what you have to do is you put this on your back. You want to pull these straps as tight as possible. What I often do is, like, if I'm getting ready to go out, I'll use my truck bed. I'll just kind of, or my truck tailgate rather, where I'll kind of just lean on it, and then I'll pull all my stuff tight. When I get out in the woods, I use a tree. So whatever tree I'm going to hunt, I'll put it on my back, and then I'll kind of use the tree to kind of take some tension off, so you can pull all the slack out of your lines. You want to have these backpack straps as tight as possible, and you want to get it riding up high. I pull out all the slack out of the load lifters, and once I did that, fully loaded with sticks, all my gear in my wolf pack, I had no problems with it digging into my back. If you don't pull it tight, I could almost guarantee you're going to have that problem. So definitely play with it. You're going to kind of want to dial it in. One of the really awesome features about this platform, and sticking with Custom Gear, they're known to add these T-posts into the platform. So there's actually 8 on this platform here. You have one here, 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 and then this is the one that's kind of new. This is a dual purpose T-post. We'll get to that in a minute, but these T-posts are awesome. If you want to be able to lash gear down, you know, if you're going to put double step sticks on this platform, which it's totally capable of doing, you're going to want to use those T-posts. If you wanted to strap some other sort of gear to it with a cam strap, you're going to be able to use all the different T-posts. And then these T-posts in the back are actually designed, if you want, you can use them after you cam this platform in. Say you're on a really small diameter tree, you cam it in, you get it locked in, but it's just because the tree's so small, there's maybe a little bit of shaking, a little bit of rocking. You can actually put a cam strap on these T's and go around again, just to give you an extra measure of protection. That's going to allow you to, you know, be safe, be secure. So I think it's a cool little touch they put on there. Another cool but I think overlooked feature is the little T-hook right here. This is so you can hang your bag off. Now you can see that I have put hockey tape on here. I'm very particular about these certain spots that have straps attached. You know, any of these billet cut aluminum stands, I don't care who's the manufacturer, almost all of them are sharp. They will cut your straps. They don't maybe feel sharp, but when you put a load and you get a whole, you know, 4 sticks on here, you get a backpack and you get a load on there, it's going to really put some stress on your straps. So I have all these connection points. I put black hockey tape on this T-post here, where anywhere where my backpack straps attach. You know, this is stealth strips just to you know, protect that from noise. But I don't care if it's chamfered what. Anywhere where I have a connection point, I'm gonna put something on there to protect it. You know, you might see this and go, what the heck is this? This is for the wolf pack. I was just kind of playing around with different ways to attach the bottom of the pack. So I actually went through the post. It works okay. It's not the best way to attach it. I think it would be better to kind of go to the seat somewhere. I'm actually highly considering cutting off these tabs right here. You know, this is a 0.5 seat. It does have these tabs here. I think you're supposed to be able to, you know, hang stuff off of it. Honestly, I would probably never use those, and I've been using a 0.5 for 3 or 4 years, ever since it came out, and I never have used those. So those are gonna get cut off here really soon. At the beginning of this video, you saw that I had the 17-inch compact sticks on this stand. You're gonna be able to put 14-inch compacts, 17-inch compacts, and I believe the 20s. I don't own 20s, but I think the 20s will also fit. You're also gonna be able to put your 14-inch doubles. You're gonna be able to put your 17-inch doubles. I think 20-inch doubles, but again, I'm not sure. I don't own any 20-inch doubles, but I have tested, you know, the 14s and the 17s on this hybrid stand here, and they all fit good. They're nice and quiet. If you use J-hooks, it's incredible. If you put the doubles on here and lash it down, it works very well, doesn't make any noise. So again, a fully enclosed system that works extremely well. So as far as like practical use in the field, I think that this is going to work out really well. I did extensive testing on it in the yard here. I've had this stand for now a week. I put it on multiple trees. I've tried different scenarios. I've put it on different Versa buttons, and it works extremely well. You can see that there is some flex on there. I was a little worried because this is such a big platform, and it only goes down into this post right here with this one kind of stopper bolt. I was worried about, you know, maybe getting out on the edge, being 265, I'd put too much weight on it. You know, is it gonna bend? Is it gonna hold up? And as what I've experienced with all Lone Wolf Custom Gear product, I've never bent or broken anything that they have made. I always put a T-square, a metal square on everything that I do a video on. I always check it for squareness, check it for bends, and testing this thing over the course of several days, it is absolutely flawless. The only thing I will say is right where this bolt attaches, that's kind of the bolt to your leveling bolt, it does wear out the finish right there. I don't know if there's really anything that can be done about that. I'd love to see this barrel thing here a little bit wider, kind of maybe to distribute the load. But, you know, other than kind of nitpicking this stand, there's not a whole lot to complain about. UPS did absolutely obliterate my package in shipping, and this is a little standoff on the post here that is used for the doubles. So when you put your doubles on here, it helps the doubles sit on there to kind of get them in the right position. That kind of got damaged by UPS. There was a giant hole in the box. I did reach out to Custom Gear and let them know, and they're going to take care of that. But, you know, as far as kind of nitpicking this stand or what my complaints would be, you know, the price, $500, $499 or whatever, I'd love to see it a little bit less. You know, I don't make the prices, I don't work for those guys, but it'd be nice to kind of see it just come in a little bit lower than a 0.5. You know, people are going to kind of argue, well, you know, because it's $500, I might as well just get a 0.5. It's more versatile. And honestly, you know, are you more of a stand hunter or are you more of a saddle guy? You know, not having the cables on here to get in the way is an incredible feature, and to have something that's safe and reliable. I can't tell you how many times, you know, those cables have kind of gotten my way. Now, I have used the 0.5 for several years, and those cables are wider than, say, like a 0.75. But you got to learn the foot shuffle. You got to kind of be able to shuffle your feet. And if you have a deer that kind of comes behind you, you can lean out. You usually can make the shot. But this platform here, you're not going to have those cables in the way. It's like I said at the beginning of the video, I think it's more of a niche product, but I think that guys that are really die-hard saddle hunters are really gonna like this over a 0.5. Shout out to Custom Gear for letting me get my order early. I do appreciate you guys letting me do that and making this video. Overall, I'm highly impressed with it. You know, I think that it's a quality item, and I intend to use it this deer season. I really love how you can integrate all the sticks. I like that it you know, you can put it in backpack mode. I'm gonna love that you're gonna be able to climb up the tree with it on your back. I think they did a really good job. And the greatest part about Custom Gear is they have a lifetime transferable warranty. So if I take this and I sell it to my buddy Cliff breaks it, he's gonna be able to get a new platform, a new stand or whatever using that warranty. So definitely the best warranty in the game. I can't say many other companies have a transferable warranty, and that's just a testament to how confident they are in their gear. And I'm excited and happy to have it. So hopefully this video is helpful for you. I do plan on making more videos on this platform here. Like I said, maybe that upcam video, maybe some kind of cool, you know, ideas I have. Shoot me a comment down below if you want to see something specific. And as always, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.